Hi Leo, hope you're alright. So what aspects do we need to know today, Leo? What does Leo need to know today? Leo. If it's your birthday, Leo, happy birthday! So we're using the Mystical Cat Tarot, and you'll find the links to all my decks in the description down below. So changing aspects for Leo. Leo. And then after we've done this, we'll use the Whispers of Healing Oracle to further the message. So Leo, what's going on today? So you have the Ace of Sky. So this is a great day to contemplate what it is that you're achieving in life. What new inspirations can come. What communication that you tell yourself about yourself is in hand right now. So this is a great time to really understand things around you and new aspects going on. Let's see what is going on. So the speed of thoughts may really come fast. New messages may come, the right communication. But sometimes if we rush in to speak our minds when we haven't got all the information, or we don't put feeling, the proper feeling and intention, then we can just rush about or over communicate, and then the consequences of that could be quite dire. So we need to really take a step back today to really understand who we are and what we're trying to communicate. Does that make sense? What else do Leos need to know? A Fire Queen. So Leos are in their element today. So it's time to celebrate all who you are. So these new thought processes can make you understand that to be a queen of who you are is good. And when you face your challenge over the next few days, the new challenge that comes about is being focused. The focus is really important. There is some harmony to be assessed in a way that it might be something to do with your children or your family. So actually knowing what it is that you want to focus on even more will allow new inspirations to come about. But being the Fire Queen, you know you're in control and you can see things on a much better playing field, so to speak. So we can see this in this card with the Nine of Earth. So when you've come from this energy, you know that all what you do have is because you've been positive. Positive in your outlook and positive in the way you create your world around you. So rushing about has paid off in some respects. But now is not the time to rush. You can see resting, and these new ideas need time to develop. So especially if you're finding a new career path or just working by yourself on new projects, the inspiration to do that will come. But make sure you pay attention to the subtle informations and underlying issues at hand. So, wow, you've got the Ten of Sea. The Ten of Sea is all about having that beautiful emotional stability, that everything around you is peaceful and happy. You couldn't wish for anything more. But yes, you always can. You've got the inspiration to do so. So this needs some form of clarity in understanding your heart and how to develop it even more. There's always room for improvement, always. So sitting in this card about what you have achieved on a practical level will give you flight to emotional stability as well. So you have the Six of Sky. So this cat knows to walk away from situations that no longer serve. So this is a time where this stance here is the Queen of Fire. In tarot, the King of Fire is the head, is the leader, just the way it works. Some of us might not agree with that, but generally, so when the ideas of being who you are on a feminine level, sometimes we have to use a masculine level to be able to achieve the new projects, the new way of understanding. So there's a balance to find new ideas, to walk away from those that aren't really important, to be able to face the challenge of the newness in our life, especially when it has to do with the heart. The heart is ruling today on a better scale than rushing around. So if you need time out to just sit back and really gather your thoughts, now is a great opportunity to do so. And then when you do so, you may tap into what is no longer serving you, in order to sit back and be in charge of yourself and to rule with a kindness and an ability that is responsible for your own happiness and those of others around you. It is a good thing. Right, let's use an oracle for you, Leo. What do our Leo friend need to know? Right, so we have control. So control is always done out of fear, really. But if we lose control, what do we have? If we have control, what do we have? So control can be about a lot of things. But when you bring new ideas into the mix, then the control of your life is seemingly an illusion in itself. But because this card brings in a lot of birds, it's all that ideas from a higher level. So you can see here that your higher self will give you a comfort in where you are. So when you do have to walk away from issues that kind of no longer serve, and you know that it's not applicable in your life, you have control. You have your own self-responsibility to walk away or stay. So there's a choice. There's a choice to do so. As long as you're acting in the best interests of yourself and your family, you know, your family can be your thoughts, your emotions, and where you physically are, as well as your higher self, then that's a good stance to actually be. So control is a little bit of fear, but a little bit of being responsible for who you are. So if you just ask yourself, your higher self, what does control mean to you? You'll get the answer back. Because control can mean different things for different people. But it is an important aspect to know what direction of control. Is it lack of control, or is it too much control and you need more flexibility? So that's the message today. I hope that served you well. Lots of love to you. Do catch me on the live readings and for a free question. Take care. Lots of love.